All right, everyone. Thank you for coming over to my YouTube page and liking, subscribing, everything. I'll thank you every time I start a video. I want to talk about this guy that Tucker Carlson interviewed. Matter of fact, I put it on my Facebook page if you guys want to go over there and look at it. His name is Swalwell, Eric Swalwell. And he's announcing he wants to be a presidential candidate, which I hope he don't get any votes. So he wants to call for a ban on these assault weapons that he calls assault weapons, and the weapon does exactly nothing, doesn't assault anybody. And he said it was not a step toward broader gun bans. Well, then what is it? What are you talking about? He says, you can keep your pistols, you can keep your long rifles. What's a long rifle? He doesn't know none of this stuff. So he continued to say that he wants most of the dangerous weapons, these weapons of war, out of the hands of most dangerous people. Okay, how would you classify a dangerous person? I'm not dangerous. Why would you want to take my weapons? Jimmy across the street, he's not dangerous. Why would you want to take his? So, why don't you do this? Here, I tell you what, do a trial run, Mr. Swalwell or Swalwell. Do a trial run, okay? Try this with the drug cartels and all the gangs out in California where, I think you're in the, 13th or 14th district or somewhere. And do a trial run and see what happens. You dipshit, you. See what you had. See what goes on there. Because people aren't going to give them up. They're not going to do it. Sorry. Over the pandemic, there was 60 million of them bought. So, and he's trying to say that, over there, the New Zealand Prime Minister over there did the same thing, took all the weapons away from the people, after some kind of mass shooting or something like that, So, it's not the gun, it's the people. Now there's one thing I do agree on with these guys, in-depth background check stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But, don't try to do that to me. Anyway, he was saying that these guys, said they put all this stuff into play, taking everybody's weapon. Then he says, well, New Zealand is moving to a ban assault all weapons. I'm sorry, to ban all assault weapons. And he says, why can't we? Well, you see, there's a little thing called the Second Amendment, and it should not be infringed upon. No other country has these amendments. No other country has a constitution. They have a moron that says you do this and you do this, or penalize you for not doing this. And also he says if they buy it all back and everything, he said if you don't participate in the buyback program, that you will have criminal consequences for people who do not participate. So this guy would actually make you into a felon right off the bat. You don't even speed. Yeah, it says 65, you do 64. And you put your blinker on, even at 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's nobody around, and you're driving 65, you put your blinker on to change lanes. And you stop at the green light, and you run the red light. Whatever. But anyhow, what I'm talking about is this guy started trying to say, he said there's a suggested alternative, which would keep your weapons at a hunting club, or a shooting range. No, I'm not going to keep my weapon nowhere. Hey, you're breaking in my house. Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta go down to the hunting club and the shooting range to get my gun. Stay right there. Don't move. Be right back. Yeah, right. Okay. Anyway, I just don't. He was trying to say the U.S. should follow what the Australians and New Zealand says. And whenever I look at this stuff about the Australians talking about giving up their guns and everything like that, it infuriates me, because we're not going to follow fools into a river of fire. To hell with that. And they were saying to the United States, New Zealand people, Australian people, they were saying, do not give up your weapons. They made a huge mistake. So they move quickly to put all this this stuff in place. And this guy is, he's he's demented. Put it that way. This guy's protected by these types of weapons. He's got the National Guard. They got all these people that protect these congressmen. What is he? He's a congressman, and with weapons like, say, Uzis, 9 millimeters, all the stuff that you need to get protected by. He don't have to wear a gun. He don't even know anything about a gun. You had Maxine Waters saying, you take that 50 caliber bullet and don't put it in that M16 or AR-15, whatever. They know zero, nothing about guns. So anyway, and they want to take your weapons away from you. No. I'm here to protect my family, myself, and matter of fact, my neighbors. I'll help protect them also. And he also said it's not just the violence that they've caused; it's the fear. Yeah, the immeasurable fear that our children live in because they're still in our streets. Swalwell said that he wanted to get rid of all that fear. So you're going to come over to my house or my buddy's house next door or friends down the street that have their own weapons that they have just chilled out with, and they'll take them out to the range, or they'll take them out in their backyard or something like that and shoot around, mess around, stuff like that. You're going to try and take it from them. Bad mistake. Real bad mistake. Anyway, all right, I'm running into a lot of stuff here. Let's see. We're at 7 minutes. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. If a man wants to pretend he's a woman, then that's up to him. Makes sense. But if he wants us to pretend he's a woman, then that's up to us. All right, everybody. This Swalwell guy, you got to watch him. There's a lot more of these motherfuckers out there. So, and they're in high positions. So, hang on to your gun. Hang on to your weapons. Hang on to your family. And protect them. Flint's out.